Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Next to 6 by Randall. Now, Randall says this was inspired by a gas puzzle. That's genuinely approachable Sudoku. Very similar to the series in a lot of ways, but it is 9 by 9s. And so I'm going to link that puzzle in the description as well if you want to try out a 9 by 9 version of this. You can probably get used to it using this puzzle first, and then you can try to solve the gas if you're interested in trying a 9 by 9 with similar rule set. All right, so let's go over the rules to this. We do have normal 6 by 6 Sudoku rules. So in each row, each column, and each 2 by 3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6, exactly once each. We also have these clues outside the grid. And when I'm looking over here, I'm like, oh, let's make sure they're captured. They are. So the clues outside the grid give all of the digits that are adjacent to the 6 in that row or column, but in any order. So this 2, 5 here would tell us that we could have 2, 6, 5, or we could have 5, 6, 2, somewhere in this row. Now it says all, so this 3, for example, that the implication here is that the 6 is going to be on one side or the other with the 3 next to it. Otherwise, 6 would have another digit next to it, which would have to be listed. Now, of course, some of the rows and columns don't list what's next to the 6, in which case the 6 is free to do whatever it wants. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. So I'm noticing we have 2 rows here that require a 6 on the edge. And so this column can only have 1 6, this column can only have 1 6. So these are going to use up the 6s. I don't know if I want to corner mark that or what, but the 6s are either like this or like this. I don't think I can prove the order yet. Wherever the 6 is in this column, it's surrounded by a 1 5. So it's either a 1 5 like this or a 1 5 like this, telling us that this cell is always 1 or 5. That means this cell, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just gray out cells that can't be 6. I think that's gonna be helpful. So we know none of those are 6. We also know that because the 6s are here or here, it uses up the 6s for the rest of these rows as well. And that tells us that we also already knew that from the clues in the row. And so next to this 1 5, we can't put the 6 because the 6 is surrounded by a 3 and a 4. So this also can't be 6. So the 6 is not here, it ends up here, surrounded by a 3, 4. Otherwise, the 6 is in one of these two. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Is there anything else I can do here? 6 surrounded by 1, 4, 3, 4. There must be like one step here that I'm not comprehending. 6 surrounded by 3, 4. The 6 here, okay. This cannot be 3 or 4. Because it has to be next, whether it ends up 3 or 4, it would have to be next to the 6 according to this 4, 3 clue up here. I wonder why it's reversed order. Anyway, so if this was 3, 4, I'd have to put a 6 here or here, and I can't. They're gray, which means this is gray because it has to be next to both 3 and 4. And so now one of these two is 6 for the row, meaning this cannot be 6. So that makes it gray, and that places the 6 here and here, and it makes this gray. Okay, and we know this 6 is surrounded by 1 5s. That was neat. I like that step, Randall. And I think we was required to notice this had to be 1 5 in order for that step to work, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, it didn't. No, I think it might have. Anyway, doesn't matter. Whether or not it did. Okay, 6 is one of these two. It's going to be surrounded by a 3, 4. So the other cell that isn't 6 is going to be a 3 or a 4. So these are only from 3, 4, 6. Right? If the 6 is here, then this is 3, 4. If the 6 is here, then this is 3, 4. Then another 3, 4 ends up here or here, but we don't know where, and we can't really mark that. So we know this one can't be 3, 4, meaning the 6 can't be here. But we already knew that. Yeah, I don't really want to place a 6 near it anyway. Okay. Oh, sorry, this 6 got placed, the 4 is next to it. This 6 got placed, the 3 is next to it. We should probably do that. All right. This 6 is next to a 2, 5. Okay, we know the rest of this box is not 6. So this is from 2, 5, 6 for a similar reason that we talked about down here. Oh, the 4 being down here tells us the 6 is on one side or the other, but it can't be here. So this is our 6, and then this has to be the 3. That places the 6 here. It is surrounded by 2, 5. Okay. In fact, we just need 1, 2, 5 here. 1, 5 pair? Is that interesting? The rest of the column is 2, 3, 4. It is interesting, because where's the 3? 3 can't be here, 3 can't be here. So that places the 3. So this is now, oh, 3 in the corner, deet, deet, doots. These are now a 2-4 pair. Okay. 4 ends up in one of, oops. 4 ends up in one of these two in the box. Meaning it ends up here. So this can't be 4. Did I miss anything with 6s that I haven't? Yes, this 6 is surrounded by a 1-4. So that has to, this can't be 4. So that's the 1 and that's the 4. That gives us the 5 here. Places the 4 here and the 2. So that's not 5. In fact, we have 1, 2, 3 here. 3's in one of these two. 5 goes there. This is can't be a 3, so it's from 1, 2. All right, that all looks fine. What's next? Okay, let's get these triples. We need a 2, 3, 5 here, and we need a 1, 4, 6 here. And is there any clue I have not done yet? Oh. 1, 2, 5. Maybe there's a vertical. Yeah, like I haven't looked at all the vertical. I haven't looked at this vertical clue. So 1 and 2 are next to the 6 here. Where can the 6 be? Here. These Q can't be 6. We can grade that out. So 6 is here or here. Surrounded by a 1, 2 pair. Well, that means it can't be on the edge. In fact, I could have grayed out any edge that had. I completely missed that logic. Apparently, I didn't need it till now. But yeah, the edges could be gray on any clue that has 2 surrounding digits. So this is a 6. It's surrounded by a 1, 2 pair. That means this is our 5. And this is 4. And this is 3. Wow, okay. So that's the 4, making that the 3 for the clue. That's a 2. I'm just going to ungray at this point. This is our 4. We get the 1 and the 2 and the 1 and the 2 and the 1 and the 5. This is 1, 6. This is our 1, 2 or 5. So that's 5, that's 2, that's 5. 2 and 3 are left to place like that, and we're done. All right, neat puzzle, Randall. And of course, there is the gas puzzle if you would like to try that one. I don't think I'm going to solve it myself right now, just because of limited time. But if anyone does want a solve of that, I'm happy to give it a try at some point. All right. Cool. Well, this was a neat puzzle, Randall, as I said. And if you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.